Welcome to the Shortwave Radio channel, and as we continue examining this famous H-501X with the sounds of another M12 Russian number station here in Morse code. One of the features of the Tecsun H-501X, and that a lot of Tecsun receivers have, is of course synchronous detection. And once again, we have to say that on the H-501X, it's closer to a disaster than anything else. It seems maybe a little better than the 990X, but honestly, if you're looking for a radio and if synchronous detection is important, you know, 990X and H-501X and Tecsun PL330 are all something to forget on synchronous detection. It just doesn't work well, and it's more of a disaster and degrades the listening experience than anything else, which is sad. It would have been nice if they could have got it right this time around. I don't know why it's so difficult for them to be able to have sync detection working. We know that the king of sync detection was Sony with its receivers that were really rock solid in general with the sync detection, but unfortunately, no, it's not a winner on the Tecsun H-501X also. So this is the sad side of this radio. Not a lot of negatives to say on the radio, for sure. The other thing I would say that it's not necessarily a negative, and you know, it immediately came to mind to me when I got the radio that the reason they would include two batteries in a radio was because they knew that the battery drain was probably higher than on most portables. It's a bigger radio, does have much bigger audio, and you know, all of that comes at a price where there's a more battery drain. You know, you can't have superb audio and strong audio without having also more power consumption. So I'd say that the H-501X is probably draining the batteries faster than the Tecsun PL990X, for example. But it does have two speakers to work with, and part of it is understandable, I think, in the way that it is made. So the way to compensate for them was to compensate with a second battery that you could switch on. With the two batteries, of course, you get as long, if not more, of a battery life than another portable receiver. So that at least is a good thing. But it is to note that, yeah, battery drain is a little more heavy on the H-501X. I noticed immediately, and every time I play around with it for many hours, I see that the battery drains faster than other radios. But it is to expect, like I say, because it has, you know, speakers on each side, strong audio. In the end, that with, you know, the if you leave the light on all the time in the display, that means that you will have actually a very long battery that is going to be shortened by the features the radio has. So these are more of the personal observations for the Tecsun H-501X portable receiver. And what you hear once again here is the M12 Morse code station from Russia.